Yeah, some of you may have noticed that the bay is in fact still open somehow despite the cold, and that's because the waves are keeping the ice from shaping up. If we have a calm night with no wind, we'll get more ice. Oh yeah, wow. So anywho, pardon me. What am I doing out here in the freezing cold? I should be inside where it's warm. I really should be. I mean, I've just recovered from having a bad bout of the flu, and yet here I am out in the freezing cold. And the truth is, I needed to get out. I've been cooped up for almost a week. I needed to get out. So yes, I'm out and about and running around in the cold on the bay. Owen Sound Bay. It's beautiful out here. It is fucking freezing out here. I think I'm gonna go home and finish this video indoors with a nice hot mug of tea. Yes, a hot mug of tea would be very good because, brave as I am being out here, literally after just yesterday being barely able to move, yeah, there are limits, and I am 58, and so I need to take it easy and not overdo things. Humans did not evolve to live this long. We didn't. At least male humans did not evolve to live this long. Women, of course, are quite the opposite. Men are expected to die in their 40s. Women are expected to live into their 70s and help raise their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren. Yes, that's how nature works. But yeah, here in the modern world, there are no angry mammoths to trample us older hunters into the dirt when we are too slow to get out of the way. So we need to be careful and keep ourselves alive here. But yes, I'm gonna go home and go inside where it's warm, 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 warm. And where I'm not in danger of tripping over myself. Thank you. Well, anywho, yeah. So it is the next day, and it's minus 12, and yeah, I still feel pretty good. I'm recovering, regaining my strength. Damn, that flu bug was nasty. Yeah. In any case, I wanted to finish my video. So, yeah. What is atheism? Well, atheism is simply the not believing in any gods. So, what does atheism have to do with the formation of the universe? Absolutely nothing. What promises does atheism make? Again, no promises. What rewards does atheism offer to people who accept atheism? Again, nothing. And my favorite, is there anything about atheism that is considered cool? Cool. Yeah. Is atheism something that the cool kids want to do? And again, no, nothing. No. There is no cool factor with atheism. There are no promises made by atheism. There are no rewards offered by atheism. Atheism is simply a position on one question. Are there any gods? And the answer is no, there are no gods. Atheism does not say anything about anything, and in fact, atheism is, again, just a position on one question. So why do fundamentalists want atheism to do all this other stuff? Well, I think it's because they want to think of atheism as a competing religion, complete with hierarchies, deities, rituals, centralized authority structures, a fundraising system, and of course a complex belief system that includes promised rewards and threatened punishments, none of which atheism has. Atheism is, again, simply the not believing in of any gods. And it goes for all gods, not just for the gods of the Judeo-Christian Islamic complex, but also for the Norse gods, the Greek gods, the Hindu gods, the Aztec gods. They're all equally imaginary. The Egyptian gods, the Mesopotamian gods, all equally imaginary. The Celtic gods, all, again, imaginary. Absolutely imaginary. And, snowplow. Second time around, actually, too. Yeah. So, where does this leave religious fundamentalists? Well, it leaves them with a problem. Because they cannot relate to us on the level of atheism being a competing religion with a hierarchy of leadership, authority figures, sermons, promises and rewards and threats of punishment, a fundraising apparatus that makes its preachers rich enough that they could hypothetically afford to donate money to the creation of schools, hospitals, libraries, etc. Yeah, that's another thing that evangelical fundamentalists don't really do, although they like to brag about it, is build schools, hospitals, and libraries. Mainstream Christianity does these things because it's not a scam, and mainstream Christianity respects the right of atheists to not believe. Evangelicals, though, they have a problem with us. They have a problem with anybody not believing, and they like to steal thunder from mainstream Christianity, pointing out that Christians built schools, hospitals, and libraries. Yes, and were those Christians American evangelical fundamentalists? No. The same is true for Islamic fundamentalist extremists, who point out that Islam has built schools, hospitals, and libraries. And again, the answer is yes, and mainstream Islam, just like mainstream Christianity, has a history of doing good things, and a recent history of living in peace with atheists. It is only the fundamentalists, the extremists, that have a problem with us. And those extremists are very good at A, borrowing from the mainstream to claim virtue, and B, shifting the balance of their own bad behavior onto atheists. Yeah. Funny how that works. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go inside because it is -12. It is fucking cold. Everybody take care, be well, stay safe, love yous all.